How's it going, everyone? What's up, Gnome Sand? Hope you're doing well tonight. This is a continuation of Felid Shapeshifter. We haven't gotten very far. We're about to choose a god. I haven't kind of been sitting on this character for a while. We're only on D5, in fact, so it's not like we've done much at all in this game. We're kind of running out of really easy ways to kill monsters. Like, I've got some iguanas that I don't even know how to kill, really. I think I decided to try Moklub. I debated it a bit, and there's a number of viable options. Ured was mentioned as one. We'll try Moklub and see how this goes. I haven't tried new Moklub, so I'll probably fail miserably, but you never know. Whoa. Well, that's cool. Just a pile of 3 of them? They also had an interesting glyph there. Pretty wild. Go up here and get back to full HP. For this level, I don't feel any compelling need to fight that iguana. We're kind of rushing up a little bit of dodging. I really need to get shape-shifting though, so I can use it, is the thing. I guess I'll get to 5, because that will be very fast, but we're gonna need to switch to shape-shifting for sure. Quickly. I'm even hesitant. Oh, wow. Dang it. I keep finding talismans that aren't upgrade. Talismans. What do we have? Water moccasin. That's a little bit spooky. I could lig here to help with this. Don't really want to use acid. What does this do again? It does give us a lot more evasion. Minus 10% HP isn't wonderful. That's going to be about 3 HP. It's not the end of the world. Maybe let's try using one of these. See how it goes. Poison. Come on. Alright, we got it. So let's go into shape-shifting. Nice thing about this particular form... Ooh, 3 identify scrolls. That's pretty nice. Here, it's good. Ogre, that's a little bit too spooky, I think. You can evoke it, transform. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I don't want to mess with Ogre. That's just, that can't go very well, I feel. Could be wrong. Good. Iguana. Here's a bullfrog. Bullfrog I can probably take, okay. There's our friend the ogre again. Him I just don't really trust. I don't really want to use... I could use a poison scroll, but that's a little bit overkill for just one ogre. Plus he might not step in it, and I don't have any range, so... maybe we'll try cycling stairs for now. Have both. Yeah, really, that's the thing about Felid, is it hurts not having access to... Good. And the ogre again. EV25, you start to think that maybe you can take it. The problem is he lands... what's his damage? Yeah. It's just really spooky. If he does land a hit, it's probably going to hurt a lot. And then I'm going to be stuck in melee range. I mean, I have 4 heal wound spots, but you kind of never know. Kind of saddled by this fact that we have to train shapeshifting. I would love to get rid of this guy, but probably safer just to keep cycling to different stairs. Okay, so we can take down an iguana, alright. Is this a different ogre? Or... it is a different ogre. Interesting. Now I don't mind using poison. Well, maybe that wasn't the best play, actually, because I don't really have a way to do anything about it now that I think about it. That's a very good point. Yeah, there's no way to force them into it, is there? That sucks. I definitely don't want to take on 2 of these things. Like, I can teleport, but that really sucks. I have to use my only teleport. I guess it's a sign that I should probably go down. Nice if we had, like, some of Maklub's destruction, but we don't have it. And I don't have any access to our poison unless I quaff this resist pot. I guess I could do that. Kind of a waste, but I could do it. Resist pot is probably a little bit less valuable than a teleport scroll right now. Charming is very good. That's nice. Worthwhile. Medusa Talisman. Wow. That's big. So... let's check this out. Yeah, that's something that we probably want to get access to. So what is it? Petrify chance, central targets. Ooh, and it also grants our poison. Don't want to use it right now, but... Oh, we can also evoke the Protean Talisman, and it turns into a Maw Talisman. So that's interesting. We'll have our choice of either Maw or Medusa. I guess Medusa is not very attractive to us because it gives us no bonus to defenses, essentially. But that's the same problem. Yeah, Mock. I mean, we'll have Moklub healing, though, already from Moklub. And I don't think either of these really interact with Moklub in any meaningful way, right? But they're both kind of ones that you would typically use with a character that I can actually use aux slots. Or in the case of Medusa, that can use body armor, at least. Because Medusa takes your hat and your... Does it say what it does to meld? Yeah, so this one only melds helmet and cloak, and we don't have any slots. And Maw melds body armor. I guess it doesn't actually meld body armor at all. It just modifies body armor AC. But in any case, like, I think I'm right in thinking that these are not great results for Felid in particular. Like, obviously, they're probably a power upgrade overall. But I'm wondering which one of these is better. Probably Medusa? What does this have any, like... Petrification could be good, I guess. I mean, we'll still have crazy evasion, which is nice, but I guess it's going to be the case for most of them, is they're not really going to modify our defenses at the tiers that we're talking about here. Okay, now with that we transform out. So we were able to take down the Steam Dragon and Bullfrogs. That's good. And right now Medusa... What's our HP turn into right now? If we... 39 to 33. Feels like this is probably... We go 419. What do we get from... Oh. So we lose 6 HP. I mean, that's not good, but at the same time... Feels like we probably want... What does Quill do for us damage-wise, actually? We're getting 1d7, which is certainly nice. Got Medusa. Poisoning them. I wonder if the answer is Maw, actually. Can we see what Maw's damage is? Bite damage is 7. So it's kind of equivalent to what we're getting with Quill a little bit. With a 7 base damage. We don't really have any modifiers other than strength. But I assume that's a little bit better than a simple 1d7. And then we get healing. I guess we can try it and sort of see how it goes. And that bullfrog is able to get killer bees is interesting. The poison will die quickly to the poison. Yeah. Wow. Nice. Just get owned, why don't I? That's funny. This one's not even poisoned. That was spooky. That was just 2 bees. So I can't really take down that Orc Warrior with just Medusa, which is perhaps not surprising. More of these Flux Baubles, they seem to be kind of common, or I'm just getting really good luck. Still haven't managed to get... Ooh, Wand of Charming. Like it. Yeah, I wish I had a way to deal with you, buddy, but I don't really have anything that's particularly good. All I've got is lots of charges for Wand of Charming, and I don't really want to get into melee. It's always so close, to be honest. And tendril targets 2.5. This is more of like a group attack thing. I wonder if Maw is going to be better. Really what we need is like freaking acquirement to get a better full body form, probably. That's what we really need. I feel like these forms are going to be kind of iffy for us. Take damage. Okay, now finally got 1 star from Maklib. Ooh. Yep. I was like, I'm just gonna lose a life, is what's gonna happen. Those things are just, they're too much for us. I could have died easily just from that one thing. I mean, the petrifying was nice and all, but I don't think it actually stopped it from breathing. Hornet. Nice. At least the Hornet I can take down. Digging. Not that big of a deal. Some darts. It's not great. Jeremiah, I don't love. This cobalt shouldn't be much of an issue, but Jeremiah is a problem because he can smite and we don't have a lot of max HP. I wonder if he has C invis. Doesn't. Invis pop might be a good way to take down Jeremiah. I really want to deal with him. Nope, once again, I always forget. So, do I want to deal with Jeremiah via Invispot? Hey, what's up, Lacey? Not sure if that was really necessary, but I feel like I was really worried about the smite, I guess. But maybe that Invispot was overkill. Yep, I know you you do get to catch the VODs. So Lacey, we got we found. Oh, but like I was saying, yeah, you do get to catch the VODs, but it's cool that you can stop by live for once. I don't usually stream at this time, but I might start doing it just to break things up a little bit on the weekends. But we found Medusa Talisman, which I'm using, and then we also got Maw from Protean Talisman. These two forms seem like they're definitely less good for Felid. because they're like Ox slot or body armor interacting forms, and we don't use any of the slots. Obviously, I guess the meta is that Rhyme Talisman is like just the best, which maybe it needs some nerfs or something, but I've been using Medusa and it's fine, I guess, but we're pretty weak. Like, steam dragons are legitimately very frightening. This two-headed ogre is something I don't really want to fight at all, to be honest. Need to just straight up exclude. Definitely will take. Wand of Warping is good. I have not found Blink. There is EH. EH is probably not going to enable too much. I might need to go into spells. Yeah, that might really be the play. I mean, I have Moklub. It's been slow gaining piety, of course, and I just got passive heal, you know, which is really weak right now. Permafrost Eruption I know is strong. So that's maybe a long-term thing, and our aptitudes for ice and earth are not like too bad, right? They're just -1 each. Yeah. I have swiftness, actually. So that's a thing. And we're only -1 air. I don't really want to... I mean, that's again for getting away, which is... Blink, I guess you might recommend Blink for, like, poison type, you know, damage over time stuff with Medusa to sort of help give it more time to do its thing after poisoning. But no, that's all that we have so far. I'm a little bit hesitant about training, dedicating any skill, but then again, I do need something. And it's not really easy to train much of anything that isn't dodging or stealth. I guess evocations is actually pretty easy, and I should probably train a little bit of that. Don't train more than 6 invo until you're fine being in melee with hostile sun demons, yeah. Yeah, the sun demons would definitely be a problem for this character for sure. That does sound reasonable and fine. I really don't need to be dumping lots of skill into another... yet another skill, so 6 invo and mostly using, I guess... I forget what the first ability is, it just called Destruction? And not using the summons too much until... I'm willing to sink more into it, I guess. So I guess for this character, I was going to go ahead and get 8 unarmed. I guess I could train more dodging. Could train more stealth, which is, you know, certainly helpful for managing fights in terms of how much you engage with them, but I'm not going to get massive value out of that. Dodging will have some pretty good returns until it becomes expensive. And then at that point, I probably need to think about what value am I getting for more shapeshifting invocations and get blasting? Well, I mean, I will, like Lisi mentioned, I probably will get some invocations, but I don't even have the active yet, so I can't, I'm not going to train it until I actually have it. I guess at 14 skill, I get more targets for the tendrils, but like the thought of fighting, I don't know how that works versus a single enemy. So does that mean I will get more applications versus a single enemy too? In which case it is probably pretty good. Petrification chance, I guess, going up is actually probably kind of good. But 14 is pretty expensive for us, so we're not going to see that for a while. Hopefully we have more talismans by then. But eventually, yeah, we do want to get more shapeshifting. But it's kind of looking like maybe I want to think about supplementing with some spells, maybe. It's hard when you also have to do... You have an Invo-based god, and you also have to do shapeshifting. So I need to train up some spell casting. I need to train up, looks like, ice and earth. And my first really big spell is level 6, which is meaning it's not easy to cast. Oh, and I'm not leveling int. So honestly, yeah, probably damage spells are not the best solution for us in general, are they? This is where you would get torn between... Ooh. Don't love fighting a slime creature. Well, I guess I'll just move towards it because why not? At 22 damage, that's kind of spooky. And there are poison, aren't they? Yeah. Hmm. Suddenly a single slime creature? I guess this level is pretty much fully explored at this point. We're mostly looking for layer now. Now's probably a good time to go up. Is this guy almost dead? He's not even remotely dead. Oh. That's not quite what I forgot about that change where they can just zap next to you and follow you. Don't always love that, because I have to give an additional command and have them not do that. Let's try going over here. Wish I had a better solution for orc warriors, but I really don't. I don't really have a... They're really problematic because they hit pretty hard. I don't have all that much EV. It's not like I can... I mean, even if I did have more EV, I could still get hit, and they do a lot of damage. I just don't have much HP. All I have are... Warping Wand is slightly problematic to use because it can put them at random positions that are not very good. Yikes. This floor is really dangerous for us. Layer is going to be, like, really tough. This character is just very tenuous. Nice. Just what I needed. With 0 Evo, I can't really do too much. Tempting to read Revelation to see, because this is a very wide open level. It's not very good for us. Hey, that's nice. Wow, that's a lot of bees. Are these bees poisoned? Do I have immolation? That would be very helpful right now. There we go. Took care of that problem. Made a ton of noise, but it did take care of that problem. So our friend, the Orc Warrior, that I don't think I can take down. Wish I had a better solution for some of these guys, but I can't do anything until I get the piety, I guess. And even then, Maclub stuff costs piety, so it's kind of rough. Wonder if, like, combo poison... Oh, it's a blast, right? He's got a pretty good weapon. Don't really have any great answers. Unleash doesn't cost any piety, just HP is usable with 0 info, like 35. Yeah, that sounds good. I just need to actually freaking get it. Sounds like it'll be great once we actually get to... Was it 2 stars, I assume? Minor and major destruction are now combined into unleash destruction. Okay. It doesn't actually say when you get unleashed, but I assume that's 2 stars. Or 3 stars? I'm not really sure. I sort of needed a god like Ured, to be honest. Ured might have just been the smarter play because I could get... because I would have gotten stuff maybe more immediately, and this character was kind of struggling. I mean, we're doing okay, but we're really using consumables to kill a lot of basic stuff, and I don't have the best solutions here. charm this guy, but so maybe we can try warping. Didn't really help. Okay. Yikes. All right, so now we do have that. Let's switch to Invo. No, we'll put 6 as our target, but Ring of Strength is good. That'll give us some extra damage for sure. Not sure how we do against Yakities. Wasn't too bad. Wouldn't trust fighting more than one at a time. And I wouldn't trust fighting that troll at all. That troll would destroy us, I think. I would definitely use the Invo on the troll. God damn it, and there's another troll. Oh, this could be big. Manual of Shapeshifting. Hello. Sadly, a Blade Talisman. Holly is like kind of meh. It's all like alchemy stuff. Well, the manual is great. If we get acquirement and all the results are junk, we'll at least have that, which is nice. I don't really have a talisman to go up to that makes that incredibly good, but I mean, yes, but I honestly, I'm not even sure. Yeah, maybe that would have been enough for the Orc Warrior, for example, but I don't know. Maybe enough. Maybe its damage and strength are enough that I can just hit, because I'm gonna lose my. It's gonna meld Medusa, so it's just gonna be the damage from the damage and the defenses from Lig. Like that. That's probably enough, but I still worry about it. So let's try a Lig and see what happens. All right. Seem to take him down reasonably well. I actually found Lair. Nice. Now I can rest up. A good little. Oh, this guy. Ouch. Yeah, that was a little bit spooky. Take other stairs for... I mean, sure, but you don't really want to be at 60% or, well, what is it? It is actually, that's at the max. What's at the, yeah, right now it's at, hey, what's up, Toasted Zerg? Long time no see. 55%. Is that petrified chance? Oh, the petrify is a fixed HP though. Yeah, it's like 66%. It's not a amount of HP you want to be at though. Like, I don't want to be constantly getting to 66% HP if I can avoid that. I would prefer to have offenses and defenses developed to the point where I'm not constantly running that risk. So form. Let me confirm what is that percentage. Yeah, 60%. So that's already a big danger level. Have your HP at, to be honest. I'm not exactly keen on relying on that. Like, granted, it will probably trigger. Yeah, I covered the new talismans in the last stream, and I think you can see the Learn DB there in the scroll back. So we're getting... Ooh, that's a little bit spooky. One of them I'm kind of down to give a shot at fighting, but two of them is a little bit spooky. Hoping this can... Oh yeah, Mackleb Heal was doing things. It's finally starting to do stuff. So there's our 6 Invo. I wonder if I want to start. Can't get too much mileage out of Evo. Shapeshifting would be good, but it is the most expensive skill to train right now. I could train a little bit of stealth. It's probably worth because it is so very cheap. Yeah. I mean, I have 2 extra lives right now, which is good, but we are not... Seems like this is doing decent work. There's our 9 stealth. Try the fighting. Good stab on the shadow. Here's more warping. Where's that put our wands at? Passable. At some point it becomes maybe worthwhile to train a little bit more Evo again. It's kind of cheap. A Wellspring Talisman. I already have one of those. Well, this is working out kind of well so far, I have to say. I'm able to take down Yak Packs. That's nice. We found Lair yet? 1811. Okay, we have to seriously consider exploring up because D11 is not my favorite level. Yeah, I do have... Oh, that's right. That's Wellspring. That's not... I was thinking it's the Inkwell. That's a totally different deal. That's a big deal. right? I mean, I don't know how good this is, but... this is probably pretty good, right? It's a higher tier, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, I can't do too much attacking behind allies unless I go get some spells. Obviously, they're Moklub summons, but you can't make all that many. Yeah, the active does seem nice against spellcasters. There's an EV bonus, which is good. This is another form that's like about, you know, having other auxes, but I think Watery Grave like XP based as an ability. Yeah, it doesn't exactly feel like a cat form. Because all I'm getting out of it is I'm not sure anything about like damage. The tier 3 added that can give you 6 to 13 Blaze Watering damage. So it's not really giving me any direct damage output, unlike Medusa here, which actually is doing that at least. It's giving a lot of indirect stuff. And yeah, that Watery Grave is XP cooldown, so it's nice, but like I can't really use it a lot. So maybe this isn't that good of an upgrade for us. The 2 bonus hits. Yeah, that is true. You do get a reaching attack. That is true. I just don't have any special, like, brand that I can apply. I also don't have any other auxes that, that benefit from that. Well, I think the auxes do apply. This one's special. That can stretch to attack 2 tiles. Yeah. Yeah. At least he really loves those hostile sun demons. That is actually pretty funny, but don't you get... do you get RF minus in this form? I forget if you do or not. I feel like you would. It doesn't say anything about it. What about Inkwell? Okay, so you don't get RF minus in it. There's that at least. They give you teleportitis. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely spooked by hostile Moklub summons. Believe me, I'm not gonna go into that lightly. It used to be the case that for the old Moklub, you lean. It was good to lean a lot on Lesser Servant, because with not that much invo, you really didn't get many hostiles, and it was also easy to spam again and just create more demons that would kill, that would outnumber the hostile demon. And eventually the chance just became so low, and then of course Greater Servant certainly had some issues with hostiles, but you would train more of it. But it sounds like the meta on that has changed a bit with how it works now. I'm not quite sure how it does work. So I think I want to go up and maybe check over here. I need to be able to deal with this troll. Do I want a leg pot? Let's try a leg pot. I'm actually curious if it'll be enough. Oh yeah, easily. not even a contest. If you get a hosto. Ah, okay, so I wasn't even aware of that change. I guess we really need to go up and explore D8 here. Ah, slime creatures. That's Pretty spooky, actually. Slime creatures is a nasty spawn. Odds that layer. I'm gonna go down. Yeah, they're good XP, but they're not. Maybe I can do something from here. Okay. Got him. Yeah, around that corner really helped. Just fighting. Acid Dragon. Scarab Talisman, folks. Melt all weapons and armor. Our poison minus is spooky. This one seems much more of a kitty form. Going in with our poison minus doesn't make me super happy. This Acid Dragon also doesn't make me super happy. Got him. So that is a potential game changer, though. Oh. Rolling Beetle. Yeah, I have heard a lot of people express concern about it. It's at least a form that's of the right type. And I agree that engaging big groups is not what Cat is about. I don't think Moklub necessarily changes that, although it might to some extent. I'm actually going to map here. I want to know for sure whether we have layer. Okay, it looks like we do. We have layer and orc. How's it going on Miracle? Wow. Nice stab, bro. Quite simply just stab. That's all I'll do. I'll just stab everything. Stab the whole game. Easy. Okay, so we found layer, that's good. I don't know how much of this level... And axe, that's all you got? Gotta be careful when there's a priest. I gotta especially be careful when there's a Snorg. Snorg is kind of spooky. Don't necessarily want to go exploring this whole level. What else do we have? Infernal Servant, 8 HP, and Piety. Yeah, so we're gonna be careful about little value for evocation. I'm not going crazy with Evo. It's probably overtraining it, to be honest, but... Let's see what we can get. That's about what I'd expect for Felid. He could have just killed me there. I guess I should have continued moving, but he was getting opportunity attacks, so I'm not sure. torment Komodo dragon indeed, yeah. That's why this character is just like, it can't really we just need to go ahead and invest a little bit more in dodging. I don't really want to be using lives as a resource to deal with Komodo dragons, but that's kind of like... Yeah, that's probably what I'm leaning towards, is a little bit of just a little bit heavier usage in my club. Since it doesn't cost piety, it's better to trade like, 15 HP for that rather than trading a life for it potentially. Because Komodo dragons are just like that. They do hit with so much damage. What's up, Nope? Ah, poison resist does make Scarab a little bit more tenable. I can't really shift though, is the thing. But this does make me a little bit more interested in yeah, that always has been the case. And I kind of I don't actually, has it always been the case? Pretty sure it's always been the case. It's something I kind of underappreciated. It is quite good. I could definitely see just getting EH for that reason. I won't ever have good spell power, but I can train hexes with, like, I have a really good hexes app. Yeah, +4. It wouldn't take me that long, and I would never have great spell power. But honestly, it's probably not the worst. And I'm still using my claw, so I can stab in Medusa form too. That's an interesting idea. Yeah, it's probably. I think Lisi's probably right. I was kind of sleeping on that, which is kind of funny because I literally just played a character that used EH all game. Really probably should have been thinking about that, because that would have been like a good solve for those orc warriors. Really, you're talking about a single powerful foe. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's always a risk that it doesn't work because of how EH works, but that risk is a lot better than the risk that you get by just walking up to it and hitting it. So that's on me for not thinking about that. Now we have a cane toad, which is actually going to be kind of an issue, I think. Light acid here. Yeah, that's what I figured. Oh, I see. Probably should have thought about that cane toad a little bit more carefully, because it's not exactly a monster that I can just... monster pass wall. So yeah, what Lisi is talking about is if you EH a monster and put it to sleep, the way sleep used to work is that it's just like the state where monsters are initially asleep. Most monsters, not all, because for some subset of monsters, they get generated awake if they're so-called level monsters. This is kind of an aside, but when generating monsters, this game creates a layout and then it creates a bunch of vaults. Vaults will do whatever in terms of how they place monsters. They place their own monsters and stuff. Those monsters will usually default to being asleep, but then there's also the level monsters that get just randomly dispersed throughout the level. They're independent of the vaults. Those monsters will be mostly asleep, and some of them will be made to be awake. And the ones that are sleeping, regardless of being in a vault or being in the level, will remain sleeping until something wakes them up, like a noise or you failing a stealth check in their line of sight. So EH used to reset a monster, put a monster to sleep, and that was equivalent to the same sleep status that they had when they were initially generated, meaning it would last forever. But I think at some point, relatively recently, like, here's another. Can I point blank you, or is this going to blow up and hit me? Nice. Nice. How far do the tendrils reach? Just says nearby. Two to 4. Okay, so pretty far actually. Oh, 2 to 4 foes in radius 2. I see. I misread it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's not. I think it's not quite like Spear in that. I don't think it uses reach mechanics. I think it's just smite targeted. But yeah. Like a spear in that. Oh crap, this vault. Oh shoot. This is the infamous Lemuel Worm Vault. This vault's really... I thought I could tell it was a... Swamp Worm is actually a slightly spooky monster. Yeah, that's right. One of the reasons why it has to do that is because the reach mechanic is kind of elaborate in terms of how it has to consider the orientation of the ray that it is using to connect at radius 2. Some rays get blocked based on any interceding monster or feature. I guess it's interceding monsters only. If you extend those mechanics to range 3, it becomes insane in terms of like how many different combinations. And since you can use Aquaform with weapons, you can have a polearm, you can actually get a range 4 attack, and then it would get truly insane to try to have those reach mechanics with like the blocking interspersed monster, because you can have a monster block that's adjacent to you or 2 tiles away, etc. So there's all these cases to consider. So anyway, anytime reach 3 or higher has come up, we've always just made it smite targeting. That's been the case ever since Rift was added. When Rift was first added, the author actually implemented range 3 reach with all the logic that is extended out to radius 3, but I looked at that and I was like, no, how about just smite targeted? And that's also what Draco Omega did for Aquaform. So yeah, that smite targeted is very powerful. And I think if Kitty was using allies a lot, like if I had gone Ured, I would probably be a little bit more hype about Aquaform. Yeah, I don't know if those stack fully, do they? I mean, do they? If you're 2 tiles farther, you attack at 3, and then a further 3 is 6. That means you can attack monsters with a smite targeted attack at range 6. You're effectively just a ranged attacker with a slight limit to your ranged weapon, in that you can't attack right at the edge of low. So that's, if that does fully stack, that's crazy. But I don't know how that works. Maybe Rift just does like normal pole arm. I'm not actually sure. That would be interesting to test. So this vault has a ton of freaking worms in it, usually. It has been nerfed a little bit, but it's really dangerous to fight these things because it's going to have like tyrant worms, and it's going to have swamp worms, which are not... I guess I can just use Maklib spam and take them out one at a time, to be fair. And I'm probably going to have to do that to some extent. Yeah, that works pretty well. It's really nice that this doesn't cost piety. Now we have EH going, that's good. Get just a little bit of spell casting. Look at these stabs, folks. Range 5. That's interesting. Why would it be range 5? Because you get range 3, right? It says 2 tiles more. Is it not range... Is it not an attack at range 3? And if that were the case, and if Rift gives you... Oh, yes, 5 makes sense. Right, of course. Because Rift is only adding 2. Yeah, never mind. Right, it depends on how you're doing your arithmetic. I had in my head that Rift was adding 1, but the first attack is not... That's already being covered by... You know, the radius 1 attack of Rift is already being covered by what Aqua is doing. So you don't get to add that twice. So yeah, it is 5. That makes sense. Just stab every Komodo dragon. Don't even need to cast EH. These guys, I think. Oh yeah, I can EH these too as well. I should look at what my EH fail chance is looking like though. Okay. At some point we gotta consider shapeshifting. So I'm not sure about the scarab form. It is still a very expensive skill. Maybe I wanna consider it when I can go get that manual. I don't know if I actually want to train more shapeshifting right now. Got him. I'm now tempted to... This vault does have treasure, so I'm a little bit more tempted to go inside it. But it is dangerous, especially since there's freaking water here. I can shout my way in. I think it has patrolling. Oh. I guess it just had a couple worms. Got some gold. Amnesia. Really could use another identify scroll. Like, it'd be nice if I could get some more identify going. Love that staircase. Hey. Where did he go? Well, this is certainly kind of a debacle, isn't it? This is too much. Too much stuff. This is so, like, wide open. We need like a big AoE or something. We need Mock Club Destruction to take care of the Hydra. We have Rhyme Drakes. Not really sure about. These other stairs are actually not so bad. Oh. That I don't care for. Okay. Here. So bad. Got him. Very nice. Very good. Don't know that I want to risk. Fog Body probably can also take down with Mock Club, I would imagine. Oh yeah. Alright. A lot of HP costs there, but be down here. Let's go try these staircases, these stairs. Nice. Good old Mock Club. Liking Mock Club so far. Solving some issues for sure. This wide open layer level being the major issue. Still haven't cleared out this group of blink frogs. My stealth is kind of making this slightly annoying to deal with. Wow, and we got spider as well, it looks like. I don't want to peel these guys off, but... got some pretty decent EV now. We're able to, like, sustain... Yeah, so about that, ooh, Frigid Destruction of Cocytus, that's cool, actually. That's nice. That's probably good for us in layer, because it's going to freeze stuff. So I assume if I drop down piety-wise, I don't lose that. So many blink frogs, jeez. Wow, look at this. This isn't great. Actually, I have to fear here. Yeah, these guys are destroying me. EV not enough. Don't really want to use my fear, but I don't really want to sit and quaff more heal wounds either. Ah, that was a mistake. For sure. Okay. Maybe not. Yikes. Alright, so that's not how you do that. I can't even fight, like, a group of blink frogs. Noted. I guess that would have been a case for Scarab form or something. Because the sun thing would have been doing a lot of damage, and I would have had AC, which would have been helpful. I am still kind of interested in trying that and seeing how it goes. I'm a little bit spooked by the problem of like it not being good in corridors and stuff, but it would be attractive to have some extra AC. Moklub heal is just not something you can absolutely lean on, and I can't go like individually hexing those blink frogs. My spell power is just kind of bad, to be honest. Makes me want to train a little bit more hexes to try to help that to some extent. But even then, it's not very efficient to try to EH like 3 or 4 different blink frogs. If you're going to do that, like they have to all be adjacent, so that means you're subjecting yourself to an awful lot of damage. It's not great. So what am I going to train next? I could go for some ice. That's really speculative. I don't really want to branch into like damaging stuff without like some really easy int, and I just don't have that. Could go ahead and try to make a play for the next form, for Scarab form, for example. Rough, but we managed to EH every single monster. That was really not the way to do that, though. Going back down into all that stuff. This level is just not the kind of level that you want to have. Oh, come on. Really hope that nothing... Oh, there it is. Aha! I knew this was going to happen. This is all summoned, isn't it? That is a lot of Bogarts. Oh, come on, did you kill it? Oh, you did kill it. Wow, what is all this crap? This is crazy. What I get for getting marked, I guess. I don't really want to, like, keep using Moklub invokes. Then again, I don't really have, like, another good... nice, Maybe a Ligpot's good here? Can't teleport. Okay. I guess the heal works, and I can't get flanked. Oh no, Bogart. I didn't see the Bogart. I don't like that. So what are we thinking about? Do we want to train up more Invo? This is a little bit spooky. We're about to run out of tree? Yeah. We got 7 is not good, and it's even worse. Can't wand. I could use another lig pot here, which would be a perfectly fine play to finish off 2 elephants. Feels maybe a bit of a waste. Don't really feel comfortable with using Maklub Invokes for both of these when I have to fight an elephant afterwards, given my HP. Yeah. It's not great. Might be making a Felid life play. Oh, maybe not. I won't say that was reasonable in terms of decision making. Unfortunately, you can't just like hope that Maklub Invokes will carry the day. Yeah, I was kind of wondering about it. What I didn't love was the lack of, you know, Medusa does give you some real synergy with like group fights to a more limited extent, but it is significant, and it's a lot safer than maybe like Scarab, for example, would be. Whereas Maw is just extra damage, but the healing is certainly a thing. You stack up healing, and that's a big deal. So it's possible that it's better. It's certainly more... Well, actually comparing damage to Medusas is a little bit difficult, to be honest. Scales reasonably well. I mean, I could try it. It's nice having our poison, too. That's certainly kind of cool. But it's not, that's not so important for layer. We're out of lig pots, though, so there's not going to be any more lig plays, that's for sure. Another Fear Skull. That's good. No Death Yak so far, I'm happy about that. Yeah, in situations like this, it's pretty nice. Oh, this fault, of course. But yeah, I should probably try Malform. The thing is, like, I'm less inclined to be experimental a little bit because I am sort of on a streak. Not that I don't really feel like I'm playing this character very streak-worthy, to be honest. I mean, I guess I do have 2 extra lives, but... So, I'm trying to make kind of like the best decisions that... Can you see, So, how does the chance work for this? I would like to start using it. It would be very helpful in some situations. Oh, it's a flat chance. Combination of Lesser Servant. Obtained it through summons a demon whose type is based on your skill. There's a 1 in 6 chance of a durably summon hostile demon. Okay. I guess, to Lisi's point, if I do switch to Scarab form, then that, you know, hostile sun demon is not such a threat. So that kind of makes that idea a little bit attractive. I really wish I could get that manual of... Guess I don't get that much. I'm capable of using Scarab right now. Maybe Scarab is just the best play. Because I'm getting AC, I'd get 6 AC, which is, even with my current skill, and get up to a few more. I can't really train that much more shape-shifting until I get the manual, I guess, because it is quite expensive. We're only on layer 2. It just feels like this is taking forever. So what are we at? 5? We're done with this, right? Yeah, 5. We're at 527. What do we look like? We do get a bit of an EV hit. Interesting. And we actually only have 6? How does that work? Oh, because it suppresses. Well, there you go. So that's crap. That kind of sucks. Also lose stabs. Right, of course. I forgot about this. I'm going to take a quick restroom break, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. And yeah, contemplate my field life, I guess. But I'll be back in just a few. And we're back. Yep, high production values indeed. So I guess I didn't realize about this form. I'm losing, oh, one sec. So, as I was saying, I guess I didn't realize with this form I'm losing 5 AC. Why is my EV? Is it changing my size? Is that why that happens? Because I was retaining Dex +4, right? My Dex is at 21 in Scarab. Yeah, I don't quite know. I guess there's a size change going on or something. That's fire magic. Yeah, I guess there's some size. It should say in the talisman. Let's see. Size is small. And is that not what size I am? It'd be nice if it showed you what your EV would change and your AC would change in the talisman. But I thought it actually did that at some point. Oh, because it's active. Maybe if I look at it like this, it'll actually mention that. Anatomy, bloods, bones. Yeah, I'm not really sure why I'm losing EV like that. But I'm also losing AC because I'm losing my innate mutes. I'm also losing RC+, which is mildly helpful. So I don't know. Felids are a class smaller. Does it say that anywhere? Doesn't really say that. Maybe it says that here? Agile one now. On at screen. Oh, well. Anyway. Doesn't really say. I don't see anything on. I assume by on at screen you meant like by hitting at. Oh, it says very small right there. I see. Yeah, okay. It's interesting this doesn't... It should be listed here. It's not listed here, which it probably should be. That's a bit of a bug in my opinion. Okay, so I guess that's what's happening. I'm going up in size, so I'm losing a little bit of my... I mean, on the other hand, it is very easy to train dodging to recoup that. So I don't know. But it's kind of sucks that until I get more, you know, defensively, I'm going to be a little bit worse instead of better. And then I'm going to gain a lot of damage, which is great, but I'm not sure if it's actually worth overall. Although fighting these elephants, you may start to think that maybe it actually is worth. I wonder. Maybe I should give these guys a try. Give it a shot and see what it looks like. How does this thing work again? It is linked to the essence reconstituted. Speed is 400. Does it like shoot stuff or what does it do? Oh, it's not in LearnDB yet. Sun Scarab one? Maybe under that. Also has fire wizardry. Unleashing when the... Oh, I see. A fiery cleave when the player attacks. Huh. So, you still need to be... Yeah, that's pretty spooky, to be honest. Could try Infernal Servant, but... Not sure how good that's going to be at 8 Invo. These elephants are just going to be kind of a lot, and I'm not really going to have much defensively to, like, do against them. I mean, I can poison them. But it feels iffy. And I can't stab them in this form either, so walking up to them is pretty dangerous. I guess I could start off with like some Moklub stuff. Could try an Infernal Servant. Yeah, that killed one alright. It's his chance to petrify me, 16. Well, it seems like it's doing fairly good damage, at least. Probably need to train more unarmed combat more than anything. Yowza. Yep, that's about what we thought. That is about what we thought. Wow, really? So, lesson learned, even meleeing a single elephant is, like, rather dangerous. Not exactly the result that I would have loved to have, mountain those stairs. Ring of fire. Oh, do I have to like do... Oh, that's right. If I swap places with it, it heals it. I forgot about that. Do we have anything good for spells that we might consider? Well, there's Lucy's favorite pass wall spell. I guess we've had that, haven't we? There's BVC. Oh, my ember died. Here we go again. Use V's? Maybe I need to consider that, because I am a Felid. What does V's do? Oh, I don't have it. So... Got me all excited, Lucy. That ember dies really easily. Oh, that's right. Does it like... How does the ember work? A fiery cleave in the clear. Does it like... I guess it doesn't take damage. But it is distracting a lot, which is kind of helping. Just kind of surprised at how easily it's dying. Uh-oh. Getting some lag from CDI. Yeah, that's what it felt like. Definitely really laggy right now. What CDI is doing. This is not good. This thing is going to destroy me. Check something really fast. It's not load average. I wonder if this is just a networking thing. Now it seems to be fine. People have been complaining. Well, UFW's log is not easy to read, that's for sure. Well, we seem to be okay now. Okay, that I like. Got him. Ooh, that's spooky though. Wand of Warping did some good stuff there. Where are my identify scrolls? Nope. So this is all kind of spooky-ish. I'd say we're like very tenuous. Katoble. Parents needs to give me those scrolls back. I need them. What did I just finish training? Dodging. Yikes. Don't really want to take on all this stuff. Once, let's try some. Stare action. A lot of these dudes. Moto Dragon is a little bit spooky. I can EH him, but ouch. This is never gonna work. This is never gonna work. Oh yeah, and I can't stab. Oh man, I'm so stupid. I forgot. This is all suppressed. God. This is a disaster, is what this is. I EH'd him, but I don't even get to stab anymore. Having regrets. This is so difficult to like set these up too. At this point I'm just gonna go up. What was the other stairs? I love that EH play. I'm amazed I didn't lose a life there. There's still too many of these things. Go down and... Wow. And... I also keep miskeying. I gotta use tab more. Form is kind of difficult to use, to be honest. finally, identify scroll. Okay, there's acquirement. Maybe we can luck out with something really good. Dragon Coil Talisman, folks. That's pretty good. Always use tab. Yeah, I think we go for Dragon Coil. Would like to have the gold to get that manual to help us out. We'll have to, I guess, rely on Orc to get that 500 gold that we need to get the shapeshifting manual. This one requires a lot of skill, but this is a good one for us. We need at least 17. We'll get a lot out of that. Yeah, it'll be fun to try it with the new dragon form for sure. Hey, Lickbot. Amulet of Reflection. Don't need. You kind of do want to remember to use tab a little bit because it's so easy to miskey, and that's what's kind of frustrating about this form, to be honest. Feels like, ooh. Was this a beehive? Yeah, no, I don't like. Don't like beehive very much. We get decimated by Melier. This form feels a little bit like Spectral Weapon, but it's even way harder to use. Is kind of my feeling on it. It's definitely a cool as a concept, but I'm not sure how to make it. Definitely doing good damage, at least. I don't love, like, wanting to wiggle to heal it, either, is not a thing that I'm hugely a fan of. Just seems kind of... Would it work with Wu Zhang sidestepping to hit? Yeah, part of the issue is like when you swap it into danger, and there's so many. It just feels like there's so many situations. Oh, great! That's not exactly what we wanted now, is it? Is leg good here? Slightly worried because a Melier could show up. Petrified tree is not a terrible thing to be. Don't really want to teleport. I still only have one teleport scroll. What is up with the scrolls? Have been really weird this run. Like, I'm just literally not getting scrolls. It feels like. Like, I'm not that deep in the game. It's taken forever just to get to layer 4, to be fair, but I got a D10 layer. Sorry, D11 layer, so it's not like I haven't seen levels. And it's not like I've been tearing through scrolls. I guess I have gotten a lot of fear scrolls, which I have used all of them. And I've gotten poison skulls, but no teleport. Tough to even find, identify. I still have so many un-ID'd potions. And still no blink ID'd either. At least we got acquirement. Okay, so how much do I care about Petrify here? Yeah, I don't want to use my only teleport, and it doesn't seem great. I guess I should have EH'd this thing. Does he have... No, they don't have much willpower. Also gotta remember that I have Mind Burst, which can be useful sometimes as well. Perhaps that was a waste of leg, I don't know, but... I mean, if a melee had showed up, I'm not sure that being a tree would have been vastly helpful anyway. Being a petrified tree, at least. There we go, there's our friend. Wow, good one-shot. As far as, like, the... Yeah, I'm not sure with the... With the Solar Ember, it's like there are so many situations that are hugely penalized, and I'm not really sure if simply... it depends on what you mean by Wu sidestepping to hit it. I'm talking about situations where you are ostensibly encouraged to swap with it, but that's sort of like you're trying to get it in a position where it can hit monsters is the crucial thing. And of course it does die pretty easily is the other thing. So swapping with it will heal it, which helps, but swapping is often the least good thing you can do in terms of getting it to hit stuff, because now you're not adjacent to it. You're not adjacent to the monster that you would attack. It's kind of rough. Swapping with it while having Wu heals it and triggers it. It's very fun. So how would that work? I guess if you're swapping to a monster, if it's on the other side of you and you swap and you hit a monster, but I'm still struggling to see how that can get you hits, I guess, with Wu. Yeah, I guess it's requiring some kind of specific setup. Yeah, okay, so you're talking about kind of a situation where you've just got monsters sort of like, you're swapping like horizontally and the monster is like oriented towards you vertically, for example. So you're just swapping to attack, and that's triggering it. Yeah, that I can see for sure. Your Wu movement is your attack. You're not like you're not swapping to perform a melee attack. Yeah, swapping back and forth next to one, which is normally not that great to do with Wu without Serpent Slash, but I guess with Scarab it's better to do because you're getting this melee attack. So that I could certainly kind of see. Go for 10 invo now. I'm not scared of you. I have RF++. Nice. Just immediately lose the frickin' Ember. Wow. Let's get owned by a yak. Standard protocol. Wow. Get owned by a single blink frog, apparently. Queen bee. Not sure how melee with that would have gone. Possibly not that poorly, but didn't exactly want to find out the hard way. Honeycomb Talisman, folks. Meld body armor, helmet. Ouch, minus 70% HP. Yeah, bees. Sadly, by the time I could use this one, I'd be using Dragon Form, I think. Okay. Ow. Like that very much. Okay, I want to get out of this vault. Sort of not, no. I should be, but I was going to get a little bit more Evo, or Invo, just like to 10, and after that, yeah, I'll probably switch to shape. Gonna have to rush it. Hoping to get a little bit of cheap value for... That's not that far off. Yeah, that's good. Wish we, Their honeycomb talisman. Multiple honeycomb. I guess that makes sense, given this is a beehive. So many bees. Probably go ahead and switch that off now. Try like 15 or so. Long ways away from that manual. Not much I can do about it. Oh. Well, there's that problem solved. Ah, yes. The fabled Layer 5. Okay, maybe third time is the charm. No, why did you do that? Damn it. That really sucked. I really wanted to not do that. They're gonna trample me for sure. Damn it. That was kind of a miskey. Don't want it lost. If I had aimed that correctly, I think that auto targeting went for like the wrong enemy. Can't really retreat now either, is the problem. Okay, hey, nice, very nice, alright. Okay, that worked out. Lucky that worked out. Thank you, Solar Ember, for doing some good work. Actually carried your weight there. That auto-targeting was weird. It, like, targeted just the wrong total enemy, and I didn't really do anything about it. Ouch. Just one of those, like, breath attacks does so much damage. Does heal quite a lot if the curse item is melded. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. So, Ash is not very good for full body forms because you can't... It seems like all your stuff is suppressed, basically. So I want to go up here. I don't think I really want to try to take them on in that particular situation. Seems bad. I will take you. But then for the rest, kind of need to take this a little bit slowly. Oh, a wolf. Okay. Yeah, this isn't so bad. You said. We're getting owned by a... Ah. Ouch. Oh. 50% chance. This isn't great. Really? Don't have a lot of curing potions, actually, so this isn't good at all. Oh, now this guy's here. Wonderful. I like how these blink frogs managed to get... They've just been destroying me this whole... This isn't good at all, really. Good. Okay. This is nice and all, but... Well, you know what I still have is charm. Think about that. Can I charm you? Ugh. This is ridiculous. What an awful, silly fight. That was just terrible in every way. All for such basic enemies. And now I'm like really low on curing potions of all dumb things. God, this thing is such a pain in the ass sometimes, I swear to God. Oh, that's a nice ring. Too bad I don't. I'm a little bit scared of losing our poison. Yeah, now you go down nice and easy. Like, seriously, that was just nothing but some typical lair fodder, and we're just, like, fighting for life and death. Not good. This isn't great. Infernal Servant. This is probably gonna do jack shit. What about another Infernal Servant? Okay. Oh my god, this is like, there's so many elephants here. Third Infernal Servant. This is so bad. There's so many elephants. I like that they're severely wounded, but like seriously, we're just not. We are not getting there with this. Infernal Servants are not going to cover this. I need like way more. Is this a Sun Demon? Oh, it's a Smoke Demon. Smoke Demon and the stupid freaking Yanox, which isn't really going to do a whole lot for me. Nice. Excellent. Getting trampled to death. Oh, this works. That actually worked because I had a position that was safe from trample. Man. Guess we want to go up. We can stair cycle a bit and probably take these out. Wow, what a disaster. Love it when you can't fight, like... Oh, I guess I need to accept this. Oh, I can't accept the mark anymore. That's funny. Whatever. Definitely having a tough time with this. I should have accepted that mark, probably. I don't... That would have been a big power boost. I was just so concerned about... Oh, good. More elephants. That's just what I wanted to fight. The enemy I'm so good at fighting. I'm gonna go take the other stairs again. Just Mocklib for days. Up we go. This fight. Hopefully we can fight a single elephant. Yeah, thanks. Me, I hope so as well. Okay. Thanks for stopping by. Been kind of rough. We're sort of getting there. Doesn't feel like this character is like really out of the woods quite yet. Maybe when I get a lot more shape-shifting skill and get into dragon form, I'll feel better. Yeah, I really should have taken the mark, but I was just so fearful of It's another ring of strength. Fear, I would like that. Would you step forward, please? And terrible positioning. Evasion is cool. I'm probably not going to use that. And drop the C and Viz ring. Oh, that's an actual fire dragon. Great. Oh, yay. Okay, that's not so bad. Kind of need this Wyvern to get the hell out of here. Can't really run away from the Wyvern because it's fast and it is going to hit hard. And I can't just spam invokes because I think the Fire Dragon is just a bit too tough for that. Fortunate that I didn't notice this. Oh, is it? It's the freaking from the vault? It's from the, yeah. Interesting that it came out. Don't really want to use my last invis. Really don't have a lot of consumable stuff left. Don't even have potions of curing. I don't think I have a good chance against this. 27% isn't the worst chance, but... Thanks for wasting my time. Never works when you need it. I need a way to get rid of this fire dragon. Wouldn't mind. Don't really want to use another invoke to kill the Wyvern because one, it might not. Probably for the best, right? Okay, that's not bad. Now I just need to deal with you somehow. Okay, I like that. So I can't use Scarab on this thing. Invokes seem like the best way overall. But I don't know that I can kill you. Maybe? Maybe? Yeah, okay, that's not good. Alright, I did not Yeah, calculated. That was not the way you do it. Because although I have RF++, that doesn't mean you take no damage, and wow, that's not how you do that. Very lucky that I didn't lose a life there. I mean, I did have a life, so I knew that. But at the same time, that was not our best option. Manticore. Oh good, my friends the Blink Frogs, who've been just like frickin' destroying me this whole... Okay. I don't like how this... I think I know which vault this is. I don't know why it's, like, leaked out. Is this the Guthrie? Oh, no, this is... Oh, this is the... What is this? Just some random fire dragon vault? Yeah, it is concerning max HP. I'd love to train more fighting, which I probably should go ahead and do. But, you know, this is the Felid lifestyle, unfortunately. What are we getting, Scarab? Yeah, at least we're increasing our flare damage. We're not doing anything for our HP. Might be nice to do a quick, like... We're not really that close to the manual, unfortunately. Wish we were, but... Oh yes, it is a freaking dragon vault. That's why. Do I have a flying form? Do I have enlightenment? I have 1 enlightenment. I guess I have a dig wand, but I think this is stone all the way through. I definitely want to get that gold. I don't know if there's anything else in there. Is this worth an enlightenment pot? Feels like it's probably worth. I mean, that gold might get me... That gold might get me, that extra gold might get me the manual a little bit sooner. Oh, we've got the Katoble, of course. That's probably not the worst for us. Let's exclude that entrance for now. And then we'll take this on. This feels like it's probably one of the more okay, although death yaks are not a thing I particularly want to fight very many of, like one at a time. Yeah. Katoble's walking into that vault would have been very dangerous. Really regret not taking that Makla mark, but I think it would have used up a turn if I had done so. While I was, there's our friend the Death Yak. Honestly, multiple Death Yaks is really an issue. Wonder if I can get a little bit of help with Poison Skull somehow, but it seems a bit far-fetched. Do I have our poison? No, I don't. So that's the other issue. We could go to Medusa form, I suppose. Maybe that's the better play. Ah, so now you guys are stepping in poison. I see. It's not ideal for me. So normal yaks? Normal yaks I don't have an issue with, so I can probably just walk away, let you guys kill yourselves, right? Oh yeah. Oh, we got more poison scrolls, so I don't see... Careful here, moderately wounded, encased in ice, very poisoned. That's pretty good. To be careful about this. Let's see if we can let poison do its thing. It mostly did its thing. I don't think I'm going to have much use for poison scrolls outside of this, so this seems like a reasonable use of them. Okay, now what I want to do... Oh no. That didn't work out quite as well because I didn't expect that yak to make it all the way through. Oh, that had RF++. I probably should have just eaten that explosion, come to think of it. That would have been a lot better. I'm gonna go ahead and back off now because the manticore can barb me, which is a little bit spooky. At this point, I don't have any more poison, so I probably can't get much use out of Medusa. It would probably be better to have Scarab. Two Death Yaks. Although this thing blocking my line of fire isn't something I'm necessarily a fan of. See how this goes. Okay, good. Alright. We can get some more mileage out of our friends here. I'm not sure. Sorry, bud, you're gonna have to do some, What happened, Oh, did you just die? that's not great. Oop, I did not want to do that. Okay. Alright, well, you know, the nice thing about the Ember, as I'm seeing, is it also does block line of fire, which was really relevant for that Manticore, so that's cool. And for the Manticore, we can probably just destruct them. I didn't know that vault could place Manticores, to be honest. I just need to go track that thing down and hopefully not get... Yes, we know there's going to be another Katoble. I don't know if that Manticore... Oh, there it is. Okay. That's a lot of shenanigans just to clear out. Oh, wow, is this connect? Ooh, okay. Nice, just straight melee is enough. Wand of Warping is appreciated. Finally got Blinking identified, so we do have a Blinking. Don't really want to go down there yet, because I know there's just going to be another Katoble. Okay, so this is the final room of this vault, I think. Oh, it's a Death Yak. One Death Yak, not that bad. Got him. Aqua pulling a lot of weight again. Finally, we've got more identified scrolls. Our poison ring that also gives dex. I will pick that for sure. Have a little bit more EV. We are closing in on that manual of shapeshifting, which is great. This character is so... Oh wow, even at 13 skill, we're only at minus 10%. That's pretty cool. We're really close. Once we have Dragon Form, I'm hoping we're going to be... I'm hoping that we're going to have a big power level increase across the board. Are we at 13 right now? We're at 13, yeah. Might, that's nice to have ID'd. Roja, it's not so useful. Okay. So that was a very hard fought layer overall, I think. It was very slow, like in real time, and not easy. Not really scared of any of this stuff, but I don't like that position to fight. Oh, it's Snorg. I forgot about that. That's not amazing. Don't necessarily want to fight Snorg. Where's my upstairs? Right over here. Let's go on a wild goose chase. Kill the priest. Then there's Snorg. Snorg should be awake. Maybe I should. This level layout, I want to hit Snort probably with Destruction more than anything. Our second teleport scroll, how luxurious. Yeah, these corridors on this level, not excellent. Oh, Urug. Hello. I didn't notice you. Yeah, that's, well, that did some things. Severely wounded. Javelins. There we go. You. Okay. Oh, this is a phantom. That's not the best thing to be. Oop, I totally went the wrong way. I can probably just melee down. Good. There's still Snorg on this level, who I'm quite sure is awake. Oh, well. Now Snorg definitely knows where I am. Why did I go? Oh, there's Sonya. Hi, Sonya. Can you freaking die, please? Oh, God. Mind burst. Are you kidding me? What the hell? Sonya, die. Good lord. It's ridiculous. Can't believe she got off all that. That's crazy. She has such a good evasion, I guess is why. Now I'm slow down because she hit me with Ferrare. I don't actually have haste identified. Okay, now I have haste identified. Can I get out of here is the thing. Yes, I can. Okay, now we got to do the mark thing. So which one of these marks do I want is the question. Hemoclasm. This mark will grant you when you kill enemies, they have a small chance to explode, violet rate of gore. Enemies who die to this explosion will always explode themselves. Mark of the Fanatic. Oh yeah, Mark of the Fanatic. I'm not sure how good this one is. It's the one that turns you into the giant demon. And then you have to fight to get out afterwards. Not sure what the most popular... I'm not sure what the most popular marks are for Felid. Or it's really species specific. Carnage seems kind of dubious for us because we're not using that many servants, and each one is HP costed and piety costed, which is... the HP cost is a little bit concerning. Unfortunately, this query is apparently going to time out, so that's not great. So I'm not sure if I've got a good selection here. Hemoclasm... I assume this can't hurt yourself. Like, this one could be pretty good, especially combined with Destruction. It seems like it's possibly decent. But it's a big, like, group fight thing, and pretty much that only. Doesn't help so much versus 1v1, but then again, Dragon Form is really, really good 1v1, so it seems kind of a natural pick, but I'm not quite sure. Did I get on Lobot here? Oh, I definitely did, right? How come this didn't time out? Oh, there it goes. Maybe try current alpha? Maybe that'll help. Unfortunately, that did time out. It's a shame that these queries are so slow and or time out because they're kind of useful. But I'm not quite sure what the best of these three. These don't seem especially great for me, but Fanatic might be actually the best one. But then again, if I'm in Dragon form, how good can that really be? This could make the Servant ability just a lot better. Oh, I guess you do take damage when accepting this mark, so I guess I was wise not to use it when I was in that fight in Lair, but... mark that turns you into an executioner. You're probably talking about Mark of Fanatic. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't quite know which one. The Servant one is kind of compelling, but I haven't gotten the most value out of Servant so far, and it does cost HP, which is relatively bad for us, and it also costs Piety. And I'm not exactly swimming in Piety. This one feels like probably the best. I think I'm just going to go with this one. Now I guess I better go up. Oh, okay, hello. There's our friend Snorg. Can't really do much with that little distance between us. So let's... just exploring this level. And now I guess we go to Orc. And what this can get us is in about 90 gold. Ooh. Orc Sorcerer. It's a bit awkward. Ooh, it's very awkward. Okay. Go. There's our friend Snorgy Snorg. Hi Snorg, bye Snorg. Now we're gonna have to go back to that, have to go back to that accursed entrance. See if we can't pull up stuff. Okay. Ooh. Here we go. Can we... Can I do warping here? Would warping even be good? Not really. Okay, now it's a little bit better. A little bit. May not be able to get to this, Come on. Die, please. Die! Oh my god. Die. What a pain. I was doing so well. I need to really... Last miner. What do these do? Bombard if you actually approach them. It will hit as hard as works when they do. You can't yes, so that's the problem. But I'm sort of melee, so I can't really do that. What about our... Brisk rumble, very distant avalanche of rocks. Oh, there's another one. Okay, so it's all the way... Wow, this is an extensive orc one. Holy crap. Really need Mock Club healing to do some heavy lifting here if I'm going to actually get there. Dig? I do have dig. Maybe I can... Just don't want to deal with that thing right now. I'd love to get into that. Rumble. Come on, let me in. Go the other way. Please don't let there be more. Damn. Can I get in? We got in. So the problem is that... Ooh. The problem is that now I realize that everything I'm hitting with, although I have RF++, I'm also hitting with RF. So this might be a really bad idea. Come to think of it. But at the same time, once I get inside here, May not be so bad. Wow, Red Devil, thank you for that. Interesting. Not the most goodest thing. My club invokes. Summon is a bit dicey here because it'll get just mobbed probably. Oh, and I'm barbed, so that's fun. I opened the door and got immediately barbed. Love to see that. Damn. These things see invis? You see invis, don't you? No, you don't. Do an invis play here. Nice. That worked out pretty well. Now that I realize that this is probably not the best for this, might. Nice. I forgot about that. The explosion was real. Hell Knight, huh? They don't see invis, do they? And they're immune to fire. I have Ambrosia if I want to do some quick healing. Hellhound. And just what we got in here. There's definitely going to be something in here. Molten Gargoyle. Oh, this guy's like immune to frickin' everything, isn't he? What about Mind Bursting into that? We gotta heal wounds, some gold, identify. Now we have the manual of shapeshifting. And also, what's up, Kentru? I'm sorry, I was sort of like deeply engrossed in this, so I wasn't quite paying attention to what you were saying. But yeah, doing good. This, I'm not sure that this was super worth, but it was something, I guess. This Orc 1 is kind of crazy. This is one of like the biggest Orc 1s that you'll see. Oh yeah, and let me go... Just gonna kill you like that, my friend. Annoying. Let's go get that manual. Can I kill Snorg this way? Yes, I can. Goodbye, Snorg. And here we have it. Finally. Wand of Polymorph. Might be useful. Probably hold on to it. Ligpot. Kinda I'm tempted by the Ligpot slightly, but we'll put these on. Do we have anything good in here? Really? So now I do have shape-shifting. This is it time for... It is time, baby. Nope, I hope you're ready. Because we're a dragon now. Ain't nobody messing with us. Dragon form time? It certainly is. please. Love being a dragon with stealth. So we probably still want to train. We'll keep it. We'll look at like 16 or maybe 17. We'll see, depending on... It's still going to be very expensive to train, but... Is that another freaking blast miner? But now I can stab again, I think. Oh no, I guess that's not true. I can't. Oh well. I do lose my AC and, but I get RF, RC, R poison. I don't need this R poison ring, although the dex is nice, but probably an evasion ring would be better. What did that do exactly? Oh yeah, definitely better. I could put on another ring of strength, but I guess I'll have evasion. I don't really have a lot of other defensive sets, and I still only have 9 AC, which is not a lot of AC to have. If I'm being honest. I have a bit more confidence, but I can't go crazy. Ooh, we got a jewelry shop, folks. Wellspring Talisman, not going to be using that. RF ring, probably don't need that. Wow, that is a crappy R poison ring, that's for sure. I mean, I guess it is strength +5, offsets slaying a little bit. Acrobat, we'll hold off. I don't think we need to really... Yep, skyrocketing 80 HP. I think, well, we'll continue to gain HP. We will eventually have, yeah, truly massive HP of over 100. Get blown up into macro chunks. Yeah, it feels like Hemoclasm is probably pretty good for us. Does she banish? She does. What her chance to banish is probably pretty high too. 10%. Can't really do anything about it except blast her to death. Yeah, which is slightly spooky because if she does banish me, then I'm going to be sitting with you know, with what do we want? I'll be sitting with low HP in the abyss, which isn't necessarily a thing that you want. Oh, okay, this is, yeah, this is like one of the relatively easier orc endings. The fire one, or the lava one, doesn't really have any, I mean, it has orc sorcerers, but... Bet they all blow up at the end when it doesn't matter anymore. I need them to blow up earlier into the fight. There's nothing, right? We have all three, or do we not? Yeah, okay. It's just the vault that's left. I want to back off this a little bit. This guy come to me. She apparently didn't want to do. Ouch. Okay, well, I guess that did the trick. Yeah, we're still getting kind of rocked a little bit defensively. Because we just don't really have a whole lot of defenses. And our shapeshifting is still just not that high. It's going to take a lot more shapeshifting to get. We're at a whopping plus 20% HP. Oh, and I haven't used my breath yet. I should have realized. What is this status? Okay, so I can use breath actually 2 times in a row. That's good to know. I didn't realize that. I thought it was just a single use and then you had to recharge. But I should be using that more and just absolutely wrecking, like in that situation where I'd use I didn't want to use the Maklub invoke because I was worried about sort of dying, I guess, but that's certainly some stuff. Nice. Ow. Now we're thoroughly corroded. Don't love that. You the one that summoned it? Okay, there we go. Back off that. That was a little bit spooky, and that rust demon was like kind of wrecking me there. OHP is always concerning. Yeah, I've got to be a little bit less reckless because I am being kind of that right now. Whoa, ho, folks! 3 scrolls of acquirement. Bit expensive, but pretty cool. Unfortunately, like I can only use jewelry. And I don't necessarily need more talismans. I guess there's Stormform, which might be nice in some situations. Maybe. But that's going to be difficult to get that much gold. Pick up that School of Summoning, those are nice. A lot of Orc Wizards in here, not much else. 1 Orc Sorcerer. My stealth. Okay. Jewelry shop. Boutique. Amulet of Faith. That is nice. That's probably worth picking up. Although, actually, how good is that for us? Somewhat sad about that regen. I do not want Star Slow. I would like the regen, and the int is arguably nice. I don't know if I'll really need spells. The thing is, I do have Infernal Servant, but I have to train a lot more Invo to use it. To use it well. And that's the only thing I have that's actually using Piety. So Faith is actually not quite as good for us here. Go ahead and pick up that summoning scroll, I guess, because that's decent enough. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the Revelation scroll, because that can be handy to have one of those. And yeah, maybe we'll get to... Yeah, I mean, summoning scroll is just useful in its own right, certainly. Not amazing or anything, arguably not really worth the gold, but at the same time. Let's go back to these and clear our exclusions. I can get pick up this haste pot, it looks like. 2 haste pots. Oh, that was worth. That was definitely worth. And go here. Take care of the rest of this level. See if there's anything that we missed at all. Mute pots curing is not bad. Although, yeah, we're not really going to need it anymore because... actually... This mighty iguana. Oh, this was a ash altar. Okay, guess I should have recognized that. Well, I guess that's everything for that. Well, this character has like made a kind of a turnaround, I guess. I definitely didn't play it extremely well at all times, but I kind of feel like I should maybe switch off shapeshifting for a bit, potentially. What am I getting by training more? I am getting more HP. It's like training fighting, and it's more damage, so I will go to 17, because that maxes out our HP. What do we get after that? You get more base damage, so I don't know how much. In the end, we'll probably get to like 20 shapeshifting or something, because more damage is good, but yeah, so we'll definitely stop at 17 for training. And we're not far from it? Yeah, well... it's not free, but we do need to train more UC, we need to train more fighting. And maybe at some point we want to train more Invo as well. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how great the Maclub summons will really be. So maybe this character can actually make it, who knows. But I'm kind of surprised that it did turn itself around. I guess finding those talismans was nice. I don't know how Maw form is on Felid per Lisi's suggestion, but Medusa did some good stuff. Scarab was very uneven. I guess it was helping overall, but it's really easy to screw up using Scarab, and I can't say I love that one too much. And unfortunately, due to the way it melds stuff, I lost. Its AC bonus wasn't as effective for me. Because I guess that's going to be the case for a lot of forms that are going to use full body forms because they don't... Well, I mean, whether you use them or not is also dictated by what you find, but I had the option, in theory, between partial melding forms and full body forms, but Felid can't use the partial melding ones because it can't use equipment, so... although I did use Medusa. So yeah, I don't know about a Sun Scarab form quite so much. Didn't get to try Maw, but Dragon form seems like it's working out pretty well so far, so hype about that. I think that's going to do it for me for now. I will probably stream again in a couple of days. This will be fun to continue this character since it's got a little bit of a power spike right now, so it should be sort of somewhat safe-ish, but I have a feeling that once it gets into layer branches, it's gonna have some issues. But we also have to clear the rest of dungeons, so it'll get a little bit more training in and some of its skills. Hopefully get a little bit stronger at least. Alright, that's gonna do it for me. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for stopping by.